To understand the complex structure of humans, we must examine the building blocks of life: cells. The cell is the smallest unit of life that can function independently. Like plants and animals, cells carry out the same 7 processes of life. A single cell can be a complete organism in itself, as in a bacterium, or groups of specialized cells can be organized into tissues and organs found in plants and animals. Most cells contain organelles, structures that perform specific functions. The cell membrane, sometimes called the plasma membrane, is a wall or band around the cell. Because it is a selectively permeable membrane, it allows beneficial substances in and waste products out. Inside, the cell is filled with a liquid called cytoplasm. It's here that food molecules are changed into materials needed for energy and growth. The sausage-shaped organelle called the mitochondria converts food into energy. Mitochondria can be thought of as the cell's power plant. Another of the cell's organelles in the cytoplasm is the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of channels that move materials within the cell. Ribosomes, another cell organelle, are attached to the outer channels of the endoplasmic reticulum. Made in the nucleolus, ribosomes play a key role in cells. They produce proteins, which are then carried to the Golgi bodies. The Golgi bodies distribute proteins and other materials throughout the cell. Lysosomes are sacs filled with digestive enzymes. They ingest worn-out cell parts or cell debris such as dead cells, as well as foreign microorganisms. The round structure in the center of the cell is the nucleus. It controls what the cell does. Yet not all cells have nuclei. Some single-cell organisms, such as bacteria, do not. Some cells in the body, red blood cells, also do not have nuclei. Most cells, however, have a nucleus that is surrounded by a 2-layered membrane and is filled with a liquid called nucleoplasm. The nucleus also contains all of the organism's genetic information on strands of DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is made from long strands of chemical bases that have been paired in a specific order. The strands of DNA are tightly wound in chromosomes. Chromosomes contain many genes, which carry the instructions for making proteins. Each protein controls a specific trait in the organism. Genes determine the color of our eyes and the shape of our nose. Around 200 different types of cells are found in the human body. Groups of cells form tissue, which work together to perform a similar function in the body. Different kinds of tissue then come together to form organs. For example, bones are made of connective tissue. Skin is the largest organ in the body. It has self-healing properties, maintains body temperature, and blocks outside organisms from entering the body. Muscle cells work all day long, allowing us to bend our arms and move our legs. Because muscle cells can only contract, they always work in pairs. When one muscle contracts, the other returns to its original length. The end result is the desired movement. Bones provide support for the body and protect the soft internal organs. Different cells inside bones secrete enzymes and other substances that perform a variety of functions. Osteoblasts are cells that form new bone. They produce osteocytes, mature bone cells. Osteocytes secrete enzymes that help keep bones healthy by monitoring the amount of minerals in the bone. Over time, bones are worn down. Large cells called osteoclasts help repair and reshape the skeleton so it can withstand more stresses. Our bones undergo perpetual change. We take around 5 million steps a year, and each one does its share to shape our bones. Bone cells work so hard that old bone cells are replaced by new ones, resulting in a skeleton composed of new bone cells every 10 years. So whatever your age, your skeleton can never be more than 10 years old. It has been estimated that a full-grown human has as many as 100 trillion cells. Cells work together to keep us alive.